Every single. I can't. Again, it's fascinating to me. You said
Jalen losing that ball against DePaul.
Oh God,
was second only to Honest. Like in moments where I was like, "What are they doing?" You know where Jesse? Do you know what I'm talking about?
When he said
Jalen the other night, he had the lane and nobody's around,
lane.
and the ball just like rolls down his arm, down his stomach,
and
off his knee,
and the guy was coming to challenge him at the basket,
and it was like, "What just happened?"
Listen,
he won't even. Why won't he post up?
That's a good point.
Because they don't want to use their legs. They don't want to get
low. But he posted up and punched on. I didn't punch on him, but he went around Jay Huff and punched one last year. We saw it.
But Jay Huff was behind him.
I know.
Somebody told him he was a 3-point specialist.
This is bad. Jesse, I hate and love you all at the same time. This is a good call, but it hurt my feelings.
Bye, Jesse.
Tester wants Nikki to know Dino made up all of Aiden's health issues. So that wasn't.
That is pretty funny. He shouldn't have told that stuff on Dad's show. You got him fired.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
You and Dad got him fired.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a teeny part of me that was like, that was a domino.
I'm glad you said that, Nikki. I'm glad you said that.
Well, we kind of looked at each other. We're like, man, those interviews were fire.
They were good. They were good.
Hey, everybody,
they were good.
Today stands here a man in front of you. To acknowledge that one,
and I never missed them.
That's a tough acknowledgement.
Yeah, no. Pops and I like looked at each other like, oh.
Who do we got him next?
Leo,
fire away, my man.
Hey guys, how are you this morning?
Good.
Just a couple quick comments, and I mostly wanted to get your opinion on the basketball stuff, which you've been talking about. But just a quick comment. I love what Josh Hurd said yesterday about football recruiting. It sounds like they're going to get even more people, and put more money to it. And it's about time. I mean, I've never thought the brand of Louisville that couldn't recruit. It was just that it wasn't the money, or the people. We're in a great geographical region. But anyway, that's another discussion. And Marcus, you would know much more than me, but anybody that's even been in a basketball gym and played pickup or middle school or high school knows that one of the hardest, if not the hardest shot to hit is anything from the corner, because you don't have that backboard or you have that depth perception issue, et cetera.
Right.
And it seems like our offense really tries to hit that corner, and Kyle Kirk ain't walking through that door. To borrow a euphemism. So I mean, DePaul was like, heck yeah, man, shoot it, keep shooting it, and we kept shooting it, kept missing it, and that's one thing in this offense. It doesn't seem like we work it around enough. We get open, fine, shoot it, but we're not hitting it. Look for something else. And to get your opinion on this, and God, I can't remember what coach said it, but and it might be a football euphemism, where hurry but don't rush.
That's Denny Crum special. That's a Denny Crum special. You know that, Leo. Okay. Do not disrespect the Denny Crum euphemism.
No. It's I just couldn't remember. My kids are right, man. My memory's gone. They're getting ready to put me in a home. So but no, I was watching the Packers. I'm a big Packers fan the other night, and they were talking about how. I'm sorry. They're talking about how Green Bay, it's such a good offense, but they're one of the, I think, not slow. That's not like the right word, but one of the, they eat a lot of clock.
Yeah, deliberate. Yeah.
So they're deliberate, exactly. But they, they're quick hitting and everything, but they take their time. And I think, we were in maybe Mac was in such a position or in such a hurry to get this offense up tempo or felt the pressure. Okay, we're up tempo, but maybe we're rushing the offense too much.
Yes.
I agree. Patino was big on, hey, you're open, shoot it. But I don't think necessarily it's the, getting the best open. Just because you're open doesn't mean necessarily you should shoot it. I don't know. I'll listen to you. You're the expert, but I think those are all good points personally.
Leo, I appreciate the call. Listen, two things. Again, Steve hates Jesse. I hate Leo. Leo's worried about getting put in a home. That euphemism almost put me into a insane asylum. I don't talk back to coaches, but coach, if you tell me to be quick, but don't hurry. Be quick, but don't rush, Marcus. Coach, I wasn't rushing. I just missed the shot. Coach Crum does not believe you miss shots if you do everything right. I mean, he just doesn't. It's impossible. You did something wrong if you missed, Marcus. Coach,
Well, you missed. It's kind of a pass-fail thing. Again, like
Yes.
when the shot either went in or it didn't.
Yes. Listen, Coach Crum is not okay, I can take that shot. Look, you followed through, you had your form right, you know what I'm saying? You took your time, look. Oh God, look, and then the Coach Crum, you don't get these opportunities too often. So you get this swing, you're like, oh Jesus. Okay, the ball's lined up. Okay, I got the laces. Okay, rotation. Okay, low, elevate on your shot. Perfect. Look, time is out on the floor. Marcus, I got you.
Ugh.
And then Coach Crum, you're rushing your shot, Marcus. No, I'm not, Coach. I literally just thought about every single rule that I'm supposed to follow. It felt perfect. It went halfway down and came out. You want to know what happened? Thank you for this, Leo.
He's giving you an out, though.
Right.
Right.
And thank you for this, Leo. You want to know? I told Steve this before. Coach Crum, I had the ball on the post, Nikki. I gave this kid an inside spent baseline, went up to dunk it. The kid put his hand up through the bottom of the rim. Up through the rim, right? It didn't go in. Naturally.
It's a good play.
I got to that sideline, and Coach was like, use the glass.
Yeah. Savvy.
I was like, use the glass, Coach. I was dunking the ball. He was going up through the rim. And Vince Taylor, thank you. Even though we both lost that battle against Coach, he said, Coach, the guy put his hands up through the rim. And Coach says, if he loses the glass, that doesn't happen. And it was like, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But look,
Soft
yeah,
off the glass.
so Vince Taylor just left the conversation and went to go talk to the ref. He's just like, yeah, Marcus, you lost this
We're
one.
going to have to fight that one.
And the other one, Leo, they were rushing their feet. When they got the open looks, you could tell.
Yeah.
They were just shooting
I know.
a hair quicker than they normally do. And listen, I gave a little bit of pass. First big home game.
Sure.
The biggest crowd they've had. All the transfers, you know what I'm saying? So they all look like they had a little extra.
Well, now it's over.
Get it? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a
It's like,
fact.
I
I tell you what, we got to take our commercial break. I'm putting Nikki behind. Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven on 939 DeVille.
Did you wait until the last minute to do your holiday shopping? Don't worry about it. We've got your back. At Shane Company, we do everything we can to make it easy for you. We have a wide range of unique styles in every price range. Easy last-minute gifts, like classic diamond stud earrings, stunning 3-stone rings, 14-karat gold bracelets, beautiful jewelry with colorful gemstones, as well as cultured pearls, all made with superior craftsmanship and guaranteed for life. Whatever your budget, we'll work with you to find gifts that they'll love, tied with a burgundy bow and ready to slip under the tree. Visit us in the store or shop online to get them in time for Christmas. Order last-minute gifts by December 22nd with overnight shipping. We can't wait to help you light up the holidays. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Looking for insider info, top football picks, and the latest game predictions? Then tune in for The Fine Line with Joe Wiz. Joe looks at the biggest matchups of the week. The Wiz breaks down all the games and helps turn picks into profits. That's The Fine Line with Joe Wiz this weekend.
Listen, Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on ESPN Louisville, 93.9 The Ville. Presented by Bet River Sportsbook, Indiana's hometown sportsbook.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn, or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor once again of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
Do you have back pain? Court Physical Therapists are the experts in treating back pain, and physical therapy is the best and first choice for treatment. It can be more effective than surgical options, plus it's non-invasive. Court therapists work one-on-one with patients to create a customized treatment plan and specific exercises to alleviate pain. Court is now offering 3 convenient care options: in-clinic, tele-rehab, and rehab at home. So schedule your appointment today at court.com. That's KORT.com.
At Pepsi, we know now more than ever we play a vital role in supporting our communities, and we're looking for top talent to join our team in Louisville, Kentucky. Our competitive benefits and employee perks and discounts start day one of hire. As a CDL driver for Pepsi, we guarantee you're home every night. If you're currently out of work, out of school, or looking to launch your career with the best in the beverage business, look no further than PepsiCo. We're hiring CDL Class A drivers, warehouse team members, and store merchandisers. Apply today at PepsiFrontlineCareers.com. That's PepsiFrontlineCareers.com.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby! They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantonis this holiday season. Milantoni, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming, and whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Update your tool cabinet and save on Masterforce Power Tool accessories at Menards. Masterforce has a large selection of power tools.
What are we coming back to?
400 accessories in stock. From drill bits to blades, we have everything you need to spend less time shopping and more time doing. Get a Masterforce Boost 20-volt cordless oscillating tool for $99 on sale. Good through December 12th. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
If you hear basketball is bouncing, that must be the weather's getting colder, which also means you're getting ready to find out if your heating system is ready for the season ahead or headed to the bench. Now, when you buy a qualifying Trane HVAC system, receive 18-month special financing along with a 10-year parts and labor warranty when you buy a complete Trane system. It's hard to stop a Trane, and it's hard to not call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions, subject to credit approval. It might be chilly, but Union Restaurant and Game Yard is a great place to pregame or to watch your local college basketball teams. Just across the walking bridge in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Union Restaurant and Game Yard is 4 seasons of fun, drink, fun, and games for kids and adults, featuring fire pits, 4 separate bar areas, and all type of interactive games.
I was following along, but I was playing Call of Duty. And I needed 10 from Christian Kirk to beat Sweeney, and I was like, that's not happening. But
Union Restaurant and Game Yard just across the walking bridge in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
hey, I was a good boy. I was in bed by midnight last night. For me, that's crazy early. Took my CBD, my sleeping aids. I was like, I'm finally going to catch up on sleep.
It passes on the left side to
It's neither here nor there. Steve.
the right hand.
Join Doug Orme and Mark Vug tomorrow as the Knights take on South Dakota and go
There's a supplement called None of Your Fucking Business, Steve.
with tip-off at 8 o'clock. And it's all right here on 93.9 The Ville.
Sorry.
ESPN Louisville app.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this song doesn't. Yeah. Miss
interested in winning as they are in showcasing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, especially given who knows what the NCAA is going to do.
But this is
given
a problem everybody has to deal with, though. You would agree with that, right?
Well, getting back to the NCAA point, I don't know what they're going to do on whether it's going to be a year or 2 years or maybe none. But I think you have to plan for the worst. And it seems to me that now is the time to not give up on guys that you've recruited, and to, if you need to take a player or two from the portal, that's fine. I just think that it's so hard to develop chemistry and get guys to understand roles when you're bringing in that many guys from the portal. And player development is a huge problem. I mean, who has really developed as a player over the last 3 years that, meets the standard that you're used to?
Mike, I appreciate the call. I'll say this. All the problems you have with here, it's a problem everywhere. Everybody is adapting to the transfer portal. Everybody saw Baylor win.
I think his one point is fair.
We've had that conversation.
Player development.
I'm just saying,
fair.
With the transfer portal and the chemistry thing, and again, I've been kind of particular to the big man, and the development. Like I said, to me, there's no excuse for Malik not to have some kind of fundamentally sound, jump hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no excuse for that. Maybe I don't nitpick, or it's almost like getting a new quarterback sometimes. Like it buys a coach an extra year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It maybe hides some of the flaws when you bring in a lot of transfers. So maybe they have been kind of hidden, but maybe not. But we're getting to the point where we're starting to see. Or we put it this way, we can raise the question now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
About who's growing. But again, when you say player development and you say a guy like JJ Traynor, I'm like, okay, how much of his development should have depended on him?
I agree. I do agree with that. I think sometimes, man, our football we're pretty displeased with how things are going in football. And then we feel, when you get into player development conversations, you feel like that's bleeding over into the not obviously the two don't mean anything to each other, but like, okay, you feel like that's bleeding over in there, because I feel like I'm starting to say the same thing.
Let me.
Now it's a new staff.
Okay, let me do this. Has DeAndre Davis gotten better?
Yeah,
tons.
Yeah,
to me,
absolutely.
But what we do sometimes, Steve, is we'll say the guy that got better, we'll give him the Ross. We'll give him the credit for that. Okay, Gabe Wisnitzer. Has he looked better?
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's the way he's moved.
It's a small sample size,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are two guys just right off back. I say, okay, I'm okay with their development. So now I'm starting to wonder if if Coach Mack's style is, I need you to do your part for me to do my part.
And that could be,
you know what I'm saying? So maybe we're in the, okay, you have to show commitment here before you can showcase your commitment,
Well, like I said, it's a new staff now too. You almost can't do full player development now with.
Okay, let's do this really quick. Disclaimer. I want to have a disclaimer really quick before I take this last call. And DJ, we're going to be quick. Disclaimer is, we've been having a lot of conversation. I want to re-clarify and reassert my position on this. When we talk about the big picture school, board of trustees, AD, president conversation, I want to make it clear. I do not belong to a team. I do not have a favorite. It is my job to critique the system. So when I say something about the AD as an interim AD, if I say something about an interim president, this is me saying how I feel about the system and the public trust and that divide, that chasm between public trust and the guys they're putting in place. Reason I gave that disclaimer, because I'm gonna have to chew up a former employee of this place if he tries to bring this smoke about my criticisms. Just want that out there. Like I said, I'm not attacking individuals. Like I said, the Gonzalez, the Hurd could be great people. Everybody can love them. But, if you support them and you work for them, hey, you have an interest. You have a vested interest in them being here to secure your job. It's okay for you to support them, but I don't have to. If I don't think they're either the right hire, or I don't think they got their position on up and up, or I don't like the transparency or lack of transparency for which they're getting their positions, I'm going to question it. And I'm going to say, I'm not okay with the lack of transparency and how they got the position and things like that. Not attacking the person. They can be great. That's not my concern is if they're great or not. I told y'all a long time ago, I said, I'm going to support Tyree in the position he's in, but I'm never going to not tell y'all that this board and this president, and they got in here illegally. I never let that go. And I've stood firm in that theory. They got in here illegally. I'll give them a chance. I'll support them. It wasn't right. Period. I'm carrying that same energy moving forward. DJ, last call of the hour. Fire away really quick.
Okay. I know you guys up against the break.
Thank you for the gift cards. Thank you for the gift cards.
Listen, man. You
Those were awesome.
you guys are right on point. But at the end of the day, it's with player development. You guys talked about Osborne's son, JJ Traynor, but he sort of came in as a project. But think about the McDonald All-American Samuelson. He hasn't developed. So, and also, our coach doesn't know when to call a timeout. Been here 3 years, don't know when to call a timeout. So it all starts with the head hog at the trough, which is Coach Mack. Thank you for taking my call.
Listen, I appreciate the call.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Has
Is 93.9 The Ville.
Light up the holidays with an unforgettable gift from Shane Company.
A dazzling mosaic ring covered with diamonds and blue sapphires, because you really want to knock it out of the park this year.
Princess cut diamond solitaire earrings, because you want her to have the very best.
A 14-karat gold Miami Cuban chain, because he's the strongest link.
Come to Shane Company for the largest selection of classic gifts from hundreds of dollars to thousands. Unique fine jewelry made with natural diamonds, rubies, and sapphires selected for their beauty. We have the highest standards for quality and craftsmanship. Whether it's your first holiday together or you've shared a lifetime of love, your gift will be truly special. Visit our store or check out our online gift guide for memorable holiday gifts that'll be treasured for a lifetime. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
Hey everybody, Steve Rummage here. And if you have listened to 93.9 The Ville over the last few months, you know I've reminded you of 3 simple words. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And with the spring market heating up, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to $5,000 seller credit by mentioning you heard it right here. So don't wait any longer and contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or joshjarbo at remax.net.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about Four Pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial Pound Law on your cell phone. That's Pound 529, offices Louisville.
Your home for Liquor Barn's coverage of Lamar Jackson and Baltimore Ravens football is right here on ESPN Louisville.
Lamar Jackson, he'll keep it on the read option, and he flips in for the go-ahead touchdown.
The Ravens return to M&T Bank Stadium Sunday to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Pre-game coverage begins at 3:55 with kickoff at 4:25, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Live play-by-play of Lamar and the Ravens is presented by Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
Looking for insider info, top football picks, and the latest game predictions? Then tune in for The Fine Line with Joe Wiz. Joe looks at the biggest matchups of the week. The Wiz breaks down all the games and helps turn picks into profits. That's The Fine Line with Joe Wiz this weekend.
Listen Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on ESPN Louisville, 93.9 The Ville. Presented by Bet River Sportsbook, Indiana's hometown sportsbook.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Hey guys, looking for that extra confidence when it's time to have fun? Let me tell you about BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form, and it's a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, then consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll get your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and the right strength for your prescription. If you don't like swallowing pills, no problem here. Blue Chew's tablets are chewable. They're made right here in the USA, and they're prepared and shipped direct. And we got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code VSHOW at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code VSHOW to receive your first month free.
The Gardner Law King of the Bluegrass is back for its 40th year, and it starts this week. Head on out to Fairdale High School starting Friday to see another star-studded field. Since 1980, this tournament has seen over 35 future NBA players participate in the event. It's the Gardner Law King of the Bluegrass this Friday through Tuesday, the 21st. Games start every day at 4:30. Tickets are just $12. To see the complete schedule, log on to kingofthebluegrass.com. That's kingofthebluegrass.com.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby! They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta Milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantoni's this holiday season. Milantoni's, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
Also, tonight, Louisville's looking to bounce back as the Cards host Southeast Louisiana. And the first place to talk about it, and after every game, is right here on ESPN Louisville 93.9 The Ville. Join Ethan Moore tonight around 8 p.m. for the Miller Lite postgame show. Remember that, too. Kind of threw me off that game's at 6. It's an odd time for a weekday game. It's like usually it's 7, or 9. It was like 6. It's kind of weird. But Ethan Moore will be here at 8 o'clock on all ESPN Louisville stations. We're the first place that will take your calls, text, hear live from Chris Mack. If it's Louisville basketball, we talk about it right here on ESPN Louisville.
Man, I might have to miss my board meeting.
You're what? Oh
man.
Yeah, you got to be. You got to call me. We've got a good thing going, right?
I have questions.
There's nothing unnatural about this.
Well, he doesn't have answers, so you stay out of it. Well, somebody called you Cat West Nicky.
What did I do
Listen.
with BBN today?
I don't know, but you are Mr. Kentucky today.
I want to stay in the conversation we were having about what you want to see.
Somebody said the 8-bit intro was fire.
He needed that compliment because he was nervous to know if that went over well. So thank you, Texter, for acknowledging me. Okay, so Steve, I do want to stay into this conversation. I do want to hear what other people would consider a win. What would give you a good feeling leaving out this game? Acknowledging that your opponent isn't a great opponent. Acknowledging you're coming off a very disappointing loss. Acknowledging that we can't, like I said, we don't have the level of shooting to be a shoot or die team, or however you want to phrase it.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of attacked. I don't want to say attacked. I disagreed with your points, you two guys' points about good shooting feeling better.
Yes.
Because it's like that shooting can go away at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. While we do have good defense, does it feel like our defense plays against the score? Because sometimes it seems like we have a very aggressive defense, kind of pressure, tight pressure.
Yeah.
But it's like when we get up 12, we start turning into that. Okay, you score so we can go, so we can get it out, out the net quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's like our shots get bad when we get a lead. We go up 8, and all of a sudden we're just like, why would you shoot that? You're like, that was a bad shot.
I think the defense has been fairly consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know. I feel like it's been pretty good. Like I feel like that's what gives me hope in games. That's why I wish the DePaul debacle didn't happen. Because I mean,
you would be complimenting the defense, but here's the thing.
Well, I mean, I think it overshadowed that, like, against Maryland, it's a couple teams like the defense just bang, bang, against NC State. Defense was awesome.
You know what good defensive rebounding teams do?
I thought they were good against DePaul.
They stop making people go for the rebounds.
Yeah.
Did you see the play
that is true?
The play that you and I laughed about the most, Matt Cross knocking that kid out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first and foremost, I'm sure Coach Mack just totally enjoyed that so much, watching him just knock that guy out. And it was an air ball. That guy could, had a shot of getting the ball. But, but the way Matt Cross hit him, no chance. Offensive rebounders stop attacking the glass after about 8 minutes of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like once they stop, we stop rebounding. We start leaking out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like it just feels, and again, that's the critique. That's not necessarily a criticism. That's just something we identify as our team, something you want to get cleaned up and things like that. Okay, somebody gives this comment, right? What do you think about this? 10 dunks and 40% from the three-point line. That's what they would consider a win.
Tonight?
Yes.
10 dunks?
Yes.
And 40% from the three-point line and 10 dunks? Yes. I mean, yeah. I mean, it'd be a good day if I won the lottery. Like,
you think that's that far out of reach?
I mean, that's a hell of a game. I mean,
not an individual, the whole team.
I know. 40% from the three-point line is pretty dang good. And 10 dunks? Yeah. If we do that, I'm gonna be jacked. I'm gonna be like, this team looks different. This is a fundamental change in the way they play. Let's freaking go. Like,
how do we find out what the average dunks per game is
with
for a Power
3
5?
at this point?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, a 10 dunks is not that in this level of competition. When you're a 22-point favorite, Steve, 10 dunks should not be a difficult ask.
When's the last time we've had 10 dunks?
I knew you were going to say that.
Like, that's pretty intense, it feels like. I mean, 10 times? Like, it's like, I don't know that we had 10 this year. I gotta have 10 tonight.
What's the average dunks in a game? What would you guess in a professional game? What's the average?
In a pro game, yeah, probably.
You think 10's average?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of times in a pro game, you're not going to get challenged either, like at the rim. Like,
pros are smart.
Yeah, like let him have his dunk. Like, you're not going to block that. I mean, like,
there's been a lot of challenging at the rim.
Oh, there has. No, there is.
This new generation, they're challenging at the rim.
There is, but a little more breakaway. Like in college, there's not as many. If somebody gets a rebound, they throw it up. You're just, like you live and fight another day.
I don't know who the Kentucky player was that caught that basketball out of the rim when the Notre Dame kid dunked it at the end of the game. But somebody needs to educate him. Son, when you saw that breakaway dunk, listen, I know coach is going to go show the film and say, that's the kind of effort that we need, son. You're going to be immortalized catching that ball out the net.
Yeah.
With that kid hanging on the rim. You turn your head away from the camera, son. There's always a camera underneath the basket. Don't you know nothing?
You're just going to be standing there looking up at him now.
Looking at him with his feet on the backboard, with one hand raised in the air. in championship formation, and you're staring up at him, catching the ball out of the net.
Just like great.
Somebody teach that kid the etiquette.
You're done. You're done.
There's a, like I said, you're gonna get. Oh God, hey, Dad, I think I saw a picture of you. Is that you?
It is.
Yes, son. I mean, he didn't dunk on me, son.
Yeah.
Dad, I don't know. Kind of looks like he got dunked on.
It wasn't like a full dunk. It was like,
I mean, the game was over. It shouldn't have counted, son.
Hypothetically, he dunked the ball. Yes.
Okay, Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
What's up, Lawrence?
Chilling.
The three things I want to see tonight is one, fast break point. Two, I want guys moving on the offensive end instead of standing around in the corner waiting for the ball to come to them. And three, draw some contact. Something. Stop acting like y'all afraid to get hit. It's that simple.
Yeah, Lawrence, I appreciate the call. And I agree with that 100%. The contact thing is a big problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, going through contact on the offensive end. But here's the problem, Steve. That's not going to be a win for me. During the game, it's not going to be. Because I'm telling you right now, we're going to be on the phone, Steve.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get an and one. Right? Whoever does it, I'm going to get an and one. The only way I'm going to celebrate an and one is if JJ does it. But if JJ does it, I'm yelling at the coach. If DeAndre does it, I'm going to say, DeAndre shouldn't even be in the game right now. We know what you can do.
Yeah.
DeAndre, go play 20 minutes and sit down. Go get your 18 and go sit down.
So T. Will had 8 dunks against Rutgers in the first half.
Yeah. Steve, 10 is not
he's one of the 5 best dunkers we've ever had here. Who in the hell on this team reminds you of Terrence Williams?
Well, Reece Gaines is on the sideline.
Okay. like, please miss me with that. Like, oh yeah, see, T. Will did it. Okay.
In a half.
Oh yeah, wow. Oh, all right.
Does that, you get what I'm saying with the, like, if
I'd be happy with 10 layups, Texter says.
Is it true we only shot 3 free throws the whole game last game?
It was probably close because it was late before we even, it was like they've attempted one.
Texters, please clean up that question for me. YouTubers, let me know. Did we really only shoot 3 free throws that entire game?
That was Mintz, by the way, Texter says.
He should know better.
Yeah.
Where he come from, Creighton?
Yeah, it's like, son, I can't help you.
You're 22 years old, son.
Yeah, that's on you, bro.
Listen, Steve. Coach Crum always thought I was a year older, right? Because, I graduated early, you know what I'm saying? Or I was still young,
Yeah.
So the year I sat out, Coach Crum always held me accountable for the year I sat out. So he used to be like, son, I'm a sophomore. He used to be like, son, you're a senior. Listen, shout out Coach Davenport. But Coach Davenport, I'm gonna call you out and I'm gonna tell everybody your secret right now. So listen closely, y'all. Coach Davenport, listen to Coach Crum charge me an extra year every time he's mad at me. I was a junior when I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore when I was a freshman. You know what I'm saying? He did it my entire career. And Davenport and Marcus Maven just took it. Game after game after game. We both just took it. Do you know Davenport waited to the last game of my career or one of the last 3 games and said, Coach, no, or it was like the last game of my junior year or something, you know what I'm saying? Or he was like, Coach, no, he isn't. Put it this way. It may have not been the last of the senior year, or maybe he said, like, you've been here 5 years, or something. But I remember how late it took for Coach Davenport to finally say, Coach, no, he's only been here, 3 or 4 years or whatever. But I guess I could have said something earlier too. But that just shows the discipline and respect for the coach I had, that he could just, it's like letting a guy call you the wrong name the whole time. Just like, eventually I'm gonna say something.
By the way, junior year, it's Marcus.
Right.
Not Markeith.
Right. But here's the problem. My grandma called me every other name in my family.
To be fair, we were 2 of 3.
Jesus.
pretty good percentage.
Mike, Mark, Root, baby, Mark.
Five. Get over there.
No, that was how my grandma talked to you. I was either Michael or Cameron or Rudy or somebody else. Just like, I don't know. I'll just look. Do I just wait till she figures it out, or do I just go see what she wants?
Right.
Kim, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Okay, what would make me happy is to see an intelligent, cohesive offense. They're making other teams look good because they're playing like the Washington Generals. And I think that stuff's actually scripted against the Harlem Globetrotters. It's like the coach draws up a play, he tells the team to play, and the next thing you know, they're like, "Nah, I'm gonna do what I want to do," and they look ridiculous.
Wait, Kim, to be fair, when they draw up the play out of timeouts and run those executed plays, they do execute those perfectly. Wouldn't you agree? The plays, the plays that we know are drawn up out of timeouts. You don't think so?
I think it's hard. No, I think it's hard to tell which ones that were drawn up. I mean, they just look sloppy and not united, and they look like, I don't know, like I feel like when Malik's out there, like he's trying to get them to do what they're supposed to do, and they're just like, "No, we got this, we're good." And it's like, no, listen to him. He's a leader. He knows what he's doing. Somewhat. And then they make me bananas. It's like they've got to have some type of basketball IQ together as a team. Like I know they know how to play individually, but they just don't execute well on offense. The defense is slightly better, but there are times it looks like they look like a blooper reel. I'm like, what are you doing? So that's the only thing. I just want to be neat, cohesive, coherent.
Kim, I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do agree with you in the free motion offense. Sometimes they look ridiculous. I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the out of timeouts, I'm totally confident that we're getting a good shot out of the timeouts.
They've had a couple. I get what she's saying, but I think it's more of that they've been so sharp out of timeouts that this year there has been a few times that they're not, and it really stands out when they're not. I think is the problem.
See, I think they only look sharp in the free flowing quick shot offense. And but again, one of my disappointments of the century is just how can y'all not be able to get to the basket? You know what I'm saying? With a whole side cleared out. Like, and the problem is I don't even know. Every team can get to the basket on your guards. Like, I understand why Jalen Withers can't. And I mean, he gets to the basket sometimes, but he doesn't have his feet under him when he gets there, but that's not the point. And Jared, we're going to talk about Jared West. Actually, I'm going to talk about what I need to see individually out of players. What I need to see as wins individually out of players. So we'll take our last commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville.
What's up, y'all? Eric Wood here. It's no secret that I am a Dan fan. Dan-O's seasoning is all natural, low sodium, has no sugar, but still tastes Dan good. All right, guys, but seriously, let me put you on what's next. Dan-O's seasoning just dropped a new flavor.
Okay. I think I figured it out.
Bring the heat.
I had to do math. That's what I was doing back here. I think they averaged 9.26 dunks a game in the NBA. And that was in 2019. Because obviously 2020 was weird. So I think I did the math right. 9.26.
Including a Saturday showdown.
Yeah, right.
Coach K's final game in the Derby City, an ACC battle with North Carolina, and the regular season finale against Virginia. Purchase tickets online at gocards.com/tickets. That's gocards.com/tickets. L's up and go Cards.
I'm Doug Ball, owner of Great Balls of Fire.
We're a local, family-owned fireplace store with over 20 years in service. If you need your Menneson gas logs cleaned and serviced, Vicky, my wife, Michael, my son, or Steve, my brother, can make them look new. If you need a new Majestic or Menneson gas log, my son-in-law, John, and his crew can do the entire job. Like I said, Great Balls of Fire is a family-owned business. Great Balls of Fire is located on Hirschberg Parkway next to Shoe Carnival and across from Sam's Swope. Online at gbafire.com.
Hey everybody, Steve Rummage here. And if you have listened to 93.9 The Ville over the last few months, you know I've reminded you of 3 simple words. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And with the spring market heating up, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to $5,000 seller credit by mentioning you heard it right here. So don't wait any longer and contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or joshjarbo at remax.net.
Did you wait until the last minute to do your holiday shopping? Don't worry about it. We've got your back. At Shane Company, we do everything we can to make it easy for you. We have a wide range of unique styles in every price range. Easy last-minute gifts, like classic diamond stud earrings, stunning 3-stone rings, 14-karat gold bracelets, beautiful jewelry with colorful gemstones, as well as cultured pearls, all made with superior craftsmanship and guaranteed for life. Whatever your budget, we'll work with you to find gifts that they'll love, tied with a burgundy bow and ready to slip under the tree. Visit us in the store or shop online to get them in time for Christmas. Order last-minute gifts by December 22nd with overnight shipping. We can't wait to help you light up the holidays. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Erectile dysfunction. It's the subject no man wants to talk about. When it's game time, you want to know you'll be ready to perform at your peak. But too many men don't know where to turn. Medications, injections, surgery. Peak Performance for Men utilizes the most advanced form of non-invasive erectile dysfunction treatment available, known as focused linear compression therapy. No needles, surgeries, or harmful side effects. Get back in the game. Call Peak Performance for Men at 918-8181 or visit them at peakperformanceformen.com. That's peakperformanceformen.com.
If you hear basketball is bouncing, that must be the weather's getting colder, which also means you're getting ready to find out if your heating system is ready for the season ahead or headed to the bench. Now, when you buy a qualifying Trane HVAC system, receive 18-month special financing along with a 10-year parts and labor warranty when you buy a complete Trane system. It's hard to stop a Trane, and it's hard to not call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do, do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby. They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta Milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays, they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantoni's this holiday season. Milantoni's, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
Louisville basketball looks to bounce back tonight as the Cards host Southeast Louisiana.
As it steps and he uses
loses it. Dre Davis hammers it home.
And for the most post-game coverage, keep it locked on ESPN Louisville. Immediately after the game, join Ethan Moore around 8 o'clock for the Miller Lite post-game show on all ESPN Louisville stations. We're the first place in town that will take your calls, texts, and hear live from Chris Mack. If it's Louisville basketball, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
Oh, we'll let them stay. We'll let them stay.
Who we got on the phone line? Ben, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Good show as always, man. Sorry, y'all caught me on my lunch break.
Appreciate
it. Yeah, I want to preface this by saying I like Mac a lot. I really do. But I kind of worry. I kind of been listening to the show off and on today. The progression thing. I'm just not really seeing the players. Like, who's the best player out of high school that he's brought in here? Like, who is that?
Ranking wise?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Like, productivity wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like
Dre?
Dre, okay.
I mean, right?
You know what I mean? And it's year 4, right? Or and that's what's kind of worrying me. I'm just like, man. Like,
okay. Let me ask you this: Who has he signed that you didn't think coming out of high school could play at this level? You didn't think Drake could play at this level coming out of high school?
Yeah.
Did you think Sam? Did you think Sam could play out of high school? Did you think Roosevelt Wheeler could play out of high school? Yep. Did you think Josh Nickelberry could play out of high school?
Yeah.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. Like, we always, we're gonna blame, look, it falls at the head of the other table, but I'm not going to change the narrative that Jalen Withers, you got him to you got a 6'9" underdeveloped sleeper. You know what I'm saying? The one thing he can't change is consistency of Jalen Withers. Jalen Withers came into the studio and said, I said, what does he tell? He tells me dunk the ball all the time. He sat in the studio. Jalen Withers told you he goes crazy over me not dunking the ball. He goes crazy over blow-bys. Then we watch Jalen go out in the game, get blown by, and not dunk. Yeah, so the one thing you can't do is measure the fight. You can get 6'9", athletic, jump, run, all this stuff. You can't quantify the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that analysis. I'm just, I'm getting worried in the long run, guys, because I want Mac to be good so bad, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get that feeling with Satterfield, But with Mac, it's like, man, I want him to do good, and I'm just like, man, if we keep missing the tournament, and I mean, we can't look at this team and be like, man, this is a tournament team. Well, this is a bubble team right now. I mean, for being real. And I don't know how many times he can miss the tournament, even under these allegations. I mean, before we have to move on.
He can't miss the tournament.
He can't, man.
He can't miss the tournament.
Yeah, but I love the show, guys. I'll hang up and listen.
Ben, I appreciate the call. And Ben, I'm not putting on the cape for him. I'm not attacking the recruiting aspect of his teams, because I would have put Jalen Withers. There's no question. Like I said, I was surprised he got Jalen Withers to come here and redshirt and be comfortable with it, and it looked like the right move. I would have put JJ Traynor on this team. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Again, JJ Traynor, by now, he's got to be 25 pounds heavier. You know what I'm saying? For as long as he's been at this university, that's the part Coach Mack can't affect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unless JJ changed his attitude about being physical, I can't play you until you're physical. But like, I can find ways you can help the team, but there's still, you have to do, again, Coach Mack, you got to find minutes for these guys. I'm not backing down on that.
Mm-hmm.
But JJ, understand his position too. You're still the same size that you came in. I saw you getting bigger. I saw your frame, growing, but you weren't putting on the weight to match your frame growing. You're maturing, So, Gabe, anybody would take Gabe out of what school?
Yeah, David Johnson. That was a good one from the text line or from Twitter. David Johnson would probably be the one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mike, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate you taking my call. I've got a comment, first of all, about Jalen, but I do have a question for you guys. So we were, we came back, North Carolina came back from a big lead, and about 7 or something minutes left, just guessing, back with a small lineup. And Jalen was playing the 5 in that lineup. And I think for those 4 or 5 minutes down to the end of the game there when he was playing the 5 with that small lineup. It's the best I've seen him this year, and he looked more comfortable, man. I mean, he was aggressive, he was assertive, he didn't like he was making mistakes, and he was playing the 5. So I don't know, take that for what it's worth. My question to you guys is what I watch every game, and I'm still struggling with this. Feels like a Christian Cunningham team to me. I don't feel like any of our other guards are really capable of playing the point like Jared West is. Elle and Mason, they're just turnover machines sometimes when they're trying to play the point, giving the ball off their foot. And I just want your opinion on that. I struggle to see any other point guard with those 4 guards we have on the team. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. What was his first point?
Jalen Withers playing the 5.
Okay, let me ask this question: is everybody ready to bend the knee to me on that one?
Yeah, I would say so.
Nikki, do you know what we're talking about as far as Jalen Withers?
What, playing out of position?
Yeah. Like I listen. I held that fight. I held that line. It was the 300 versus Xerxes Army, and I couldn't back down. Man, once he moves to the natural 4, he's gonna be no, he's gonna have to guard wings. Listen, do y'all know DePaul?
You were Leonidas in this.
Yes, DePaul wings came in here, and you know what they said in film? Oh, they looked at Jalen when they said, "I'm gonna bust his goofy ass." That's how they looked at him. That's how they looked at him. I guarantee that, y'all. I know the coaches. I've been in that film room. I've been in the film room against DePaul. I knew when they brought some overrated, in my mind. Not that Jalen was overrated, but I know what the film room is like. Hey, y'all, they talking about him going to the league. They talking about, look, he's showing up in these draft boards, but look at him. Look how he falls, y'all. Look how he falls on every play. Now these DePaul kids are sitting there looking at that film. Hey, he falls 7-8 times a game, y'all. He doesn't rebound. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all. You remember I told you, I said, Nikki, just last show, I said, when Jalen Withers rocks that ball back to make that pass, I said, that's on film. Bro, they're taking that. They're going to take that. It's on film. First thing, Jalen Withers, fresh in the game. He rocks that ball back to pass it. They off in a run. Almost got you posterized with a dunk that'll change your life. You almost got dunked on so hard that the scouts would have left the game. Did you see that dunk that got this?
Oh, it would have been bad.
The guy jumped from outside of the lane. He's about 3-4 inches shorter than Jalen Withers.
Oh, it was bad. It would have been like dunk of the year if he hit it.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed dunk of the year. And it came off of Jalen doing that lazy pass. And I said, hey, that's on film now. Everybody's looking for their opportunities. Y'all lazy passes right there are going to get ripped.
Yeah.
And I know I could just see the attitude. You know how we watch these games and you can see the moment the road team gets confidence and says, this team is not as good as I thought.
Yeah.
I listen, I whine to you about Michigan State. I say, to this day, one of the most failed games in our lives is when we took this team, our Louisville team, to Michigan State. We had a good team, and it took us about, we were kind of like, they were getting all the props. It's probably number 4, number 5 in the country. We're on the road. And then it just like, at about the 10-minute left in the game, it's like, these guys suck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't suck, but it's like, compared to what the TV is saying, these guys are just, they have a good system. We should be beating them. So then everybody like kicks in, and it's like, we blew this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we blew this. DePaul said, they hit that 10-minute mark, said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go take this.
Yeah, no, you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell that they stopped.
They stopped being scared. Like,
it was like
their eyes. Yeah, they lost. You could see the respect kind of start going down.
Yeah,
they're like,
I totally agree.
Yeah, this guy can't really guard me. So yeah,
and they're gonna catch that again on Saturday, man.
Yes,
yeah, and then it's Kentucky
because when you lose on film, it's the same thing I said about Kentucky.
Yeah,
it's hard to play them. They're always rolling on that confident high because nobody cracks their shell early enough. And if Duke cracks your shell, you can explain that away. Duke is always preseason whatever. Even if they end up sucking, they're always preseason so high that you don't worry about it. So you lose to Duke early or something, then you play 16 bums. So now you're 16-1. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know what it's like to get beat. And there's no film.
Yeah.
You look invincible on film. So now we playing Kentucky and all our film is just them dominating. And the only time we saw them lose was against Duke. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have film of them looking like crap. But guess what?
Yeah.
That Notre Dame film.
Yeah. And you'll have Ohio State film this weekend.
But I said this about Louisville and I said it about Kentucky. But to Coach's point, to the history of Denny Crum, we're not scared to play teams. We're not scared to find out what we need to fix early on. Sharp and steel. Kentucky does not do that. So when they start getting their shell cracked and it gets on film, other teams say, look, they can get exposed right here. They're not. But if they don't have that early loss, it's like, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Steve have watched this year after year. We're like, I can't really tell, but they look like they're awesome. You know what I'm saying? And then we see them play one team, and it's like, oh, they're not. Oh, ew. Ugh.
Turns into Rocky. He's just the man.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, who do we got next?
Chris.
Chris, thanks for joining us on Middays with Marcus Bailey. Fire away.
What's up, man? Rummage.
What's up, man?
So here's my problem. Right now, maybe remember when we played in high school, you would go get the best two players and you put them on an AAU team, you get them all around the city. That's what I feel like right now. That we've just got a bunch of really good AAU players that haven't found a way to play together yet, and they don't move with a purpose and a desire to get to where they need to go. So that's what I need to see tonight. I need to see them move with a purpose. When that ball goes in the corner, I need to see a real screen set. Somebody who comes off that screen and attacks, and the other person rolls and looks for a shot, not just throw it in the corner, get it up top, lobby around. I need to see them move with some purpose. And then maybe I got a real funny story for you. Remember when you said you went to Cincinnati and you saw that poster of Kenyon Martin blocking a shot
in the airport?
In the airport.
Just crappy.
So my buddy sent me a film the other day. The 1 week they've made a tape for him at Ballard.
Mm-hmm.
And we must have been the only team they played because they got him on there scoring about 40 points on me. And my buddy sent it to me. I'm like, dude, that's not funny. That's 30 years ago. I forgot about that. The memories I have are different. Don't show me the real tape.
Right.
So that's the story I had to tell you.
No,
I'll get up and I'll listen to you guys.
Chris, I appreciate the call. Listen, Steve and I have watched. This is a Louisville thing. I maybe it's because it's Freedom Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because Louisville just looks good, aesthetically. But every single draft, like Steve, how many basketball drafts have we watched Louisville in the background of everybody's highlights?
Man. Yeah,
I mean,
ton.
year after year after year, when draft night comes, the over-under is 17 clips against Louisville every single year. It's like, I mean, should we feel like it's a compliment that we always got the aesthetics that just look good when people dunking on us?
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go with
and
that.
that it shows the ACC still has it, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Fair enough. Who we got? Cal.
Cal.
This is Cal, Marcus, and everybody. I was just thinking, I don't know who said it. I heard it on your show the other day. I don't know who said it, but I think we got the right pieces. I just don't think that we have used them, in proper order yet. I don't know what it is, but we got all the pieces. Like I was thinking against the Paul, what if we'd have went big, like went with Roosevelt, Wheeler, and went with Malik at the power forward, and just went big, because we can go so many different ways. Man, we got so many weapons. And I was thinking, if you ain't shooting good, why don't you do those old shooting drills that we used to do when I played basketball? Just a whole practice full of shooting drills. And one more thing before I get off here. I was arguing with this Kentucky fan just a minute ago. Not 10 minutes ago, I was arguing with this Kentucky fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, man, that's why you got beat by Notre Dame, and he wasn't even ranked. And he said this little piece about us getting beat by DePaul. Then I said, DePaul can beat you guys. And he said, I don't know about that. And I said, and you know how we go back and forth. I think if the team knew how much we suffer when they lose and how much we hurt, how we can't sleep at night, all that stuff, how I toss and turn and got to process the loss, how I got to keep watching the video and just, you know, how I don't want to watch the press conference. You know, how I don't even want to watch it on the 2 minutes on YouTube and just see what went wrong and all that. Hey, we looked totally embarrassed the other day when that guy split Roosevelt Wheeler and he split cross and went right through him for a layup. That was terrible. You learn that in high school basketball. Never turn your back on the guy with the ball. Roosevelt Wheeler spit all the way around. The guy split him across and laid it in.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Oh, my God. So, anyway, this is going to be controversial in nature, what I'm about to say, and I don't know if I agree with him or not, but the Kentucky fan, he blurted out. That's what he said. He said he seemed like y'all was better before Mac came back. I don't know. You know, that's what he said. He said it. I didn't, but I bet a lot of people's thinking it. You know, because we was kicking butt over in the Bahamas. You know, we was the bruisers, the bullies. We've been bullied since we came back. That's all I got, guys.
Hey, Cal, you call back anytime. Look, he can call back anytime. But I do get what he's saying there. I think that's why I get aggravated when people are like, hey, you just go overboard because the Kentucky game. Yes, because Kentucky's football team dog walked me up and down the field. And my coach said,
Steve, do it.
And now I got to listen to his coach's show last night and find out that to get ready for the bowl game, they're moving the tight end or the quarterbacks to receivers, the receivers to quarterbacks, and the linemen are catching punts. And it's fun little practice. I'm trying to be positive. No, I'm trying to be positive. I said yesterday I was going to try to be positive with them because I think next year is the last year.
That was bad.
I want to enjoy it.
Okay, I'll just.
Brian Brown's decided we should probably add some size, so that's nice.
Nikki, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
I didn't watch it, but I.
Okay, hang on.
I saw Steve perform
guys.
in the back.
It was everything that you didn't want to hear.
I'm not doing it. Listen. Every time I've made myself say every time that I complain about Satterfield, I'm going to start making myself say three things nice. Three guys that got in the transfer portal have been good.
Duke.
He didn't go to Duke. And
he's a dog. He's a dog lover.
His dog, he loves dogs. So I did say three things. I'm fighting this so hard because it's not my nature, man. I love this university. I just think it's terrible.
Nikki, I was listening, and he was talking about how much fun they were having letting the offensive linemen and defensive linemen catch punts, right?
It is kind of fun.
I don't have three more nice things to say, so I'm staying out.
Listen, they're catching punts, and then sometimes the coaches get involved too, right? And you know what's fun about that? Sometimes the coaches like fall on their face and scrape their face. So imagine being an angry fan listening to this, and then saying, "Okay, what day is the bowl game? Like right after Christmas?"
Yeah, I think so. 27th.
Okay, 27th. They're getting 3 days off. They're getting Christmas Day and like Friday. This is their last practice.